Dong! Here is some Trews. I'm your host, Russell Brand. Subscribe to Trews if you wish. Midwives to carry out abortions. Perfectly qualified. Like, abortion is an unhappy thought. That's still there, but if you're going to have an abortion, get a midwife to do it. Who do you want doing it? A dentist? We've got the Michelin Man. He's going to do it. What? Are you sure? Yeah, it'll be fun. Ooh. He's not qualified. Qatar must be stripped of World Cup over bribes. Surely it must. I mean, isn't that mental? You can't have a World Cup in a desert, in a place where they don't care about fucking football anyway, and where I think 1,000 people have died trying to build them stadiums already. Some of them killing themselves. Another bloke's killed himself. Also, we're not that interested in football. What's going on? It's total mayhem. He's in a desert, they're using slave labour to build those fucking things. It's too hot, they're going to move the World Cup to winter. The whole thing is a ridiculous scandal. My only hope is that this scandal can be used as a kind of window through which we can see that there's constant scandal and bribery going on everywhere. I mean, it incenses me more this than probably what the IMF and World Trade Organisation do. And I bet there's constant scandal going on in those organisations. Of course there fucking is. But look at the lads, there they go, on their plane steps in their lovely suits. We're such fools for pageantry, aren't we? I'm excited about it. Horror tests on kittens in the Mirror, it says. Well, look, animal testing is going on, either we agree with it or we don't. I mean, it is a bit out of order. Tests on cats with their skulls cut open and probes put in their brain were blasted as torture last night. I mean, it can't be nice. Animal aid boss Andrew Tyler said these are disgusting and medically useless experiments. It's the medically useless element that I have most trouble with. My cat don't like it if you, like, brush him a bit too hard, or, like, don't give him exactly what he wants at all times, or, heaven forbid, you try and put him in a bath. So giving him this sort of weird metal hat that doesn't seem to have any particular purpose is confusing. You cannot cure a disease unless you understand how bodies work. The cats are under anaesthetic, so from their perspective, they simply went to sleep and then woke up with a new hat. Those of us with pet cats need to remember that our pets' vaccinations were all developed using animal research, right? So we can't look at that in isolation. They want us to. The thing I like about the Mirror today is, look! Old days news! From the old days. This is the news, the Daily Mirror from June the 7th, 1944. We hold Beachhead. Channel Island attack. What the Huns said. Look at that. We could just call Germans Huns in them days. We didn't have to worry about it. Nigel Farage would be able to call his own wife a Hun and not be worried about it. Hun, I'm home! Look at that, he's kicking down the fucking doors on the Nazis. The cartoon today will be just some stupid nonsense about One Direction. There's a fucking guy kicking down a Nazi door. Proper news from a proper time. Even though this was all, of course, probably propaganda of its own type. Consumerism was just beginning to snide its way into our minds. Eve toilet soap keeps your complexion radiantly youthful. For him. Oh, I miss him. He's a photograph and I'm just a drawing. It's like Take On Me by a-ha. Take on Eve toilet soap, take Eve on. Like they've got a letters page even in them days. Good old letters. Hooligans. A letter from Peggy, Walton-on-Thames. Can you tell me how to stop people taking swans' eggs? 2 swans have nested twice at the bottom of our garden. If we stop who we can, but it's when we go into meals the damage is done. The Nazis are trying to cross the channel, Britain's being bombed into dust, and these people are focused on their swans. We can tell you easily. Give the police the names of the young hooligans. They surely don't know. If you don't know the names, tell the police of the stoning and ask them to come along. There's the people stoning swans in our garden. By God, what time does it start? 5 o'clock. I'll be there. Alternatively, stone the stoners yourself. Oh my God, look at the last suggestion. Alternatively, stone the stoners yourself and don't miss them. Just encouraging stonings. Oh, them were the days, eh? So that's some news for today. Let's read something about rebooting democracy. Because you might be worried about democracy. It's from a book by Manuel Arriaga called Rebooting Democracy. Just a little bone. Look at that. Come on, democracy. Work, you bastard. Work. Oh no. We've bloody well voted UKIP in. Right, let's learn something. This is a short book and it's simple. He says this. We, the citizens of the world, find ourselves living in democracies that are increasingly questionable. You might be a Greek trying to halt a draconian austerity programme that's wrecking your country. I'm not. You might be a US citizen who opposes your administration's eagerness to embark on yet another military adventure in the Middle East. I'm not. You might be one of the millions of Brazilians who are taken to the streets, outraged with a political class that finds money to invest in sports stadiums but neglects essential public services. I'm not. You might be British. I am. And still incredulous that your government has been complicit in secretly building a global surveillance machine that records everything we do online. I am outraged. You might be one of the many thousands of protesters who, for various other reasons, have recently come together in places as diverse as Istanbul, Kiev, Madrid, Sofia, or even in the small Sussex village of Balcombe. Hey, what this is telling us, this book, is that there's a massive community of us all over the world that are disenfranchised and disillusioned with democracy in its current state, and it does need a reboot. So we'll read more of this book soon, because hopefully it's got some good ideas in there. Okay, that's some Trews.
Nose is a tool that is abused to fool you and to leave you scared and confused. Trews is like the nose. If the nose was true, I want some Trews. Let's have some Trews.